Alrighty, guys, how we doing?
Good.
Good. We are we
Doing
are
great.
we are live. We are in color, and it looks like everything's working right. So
Hey.
fingers crossed. This goes better than the last couple of times. You know what I mean? Alrighty, so another week, another episode of Challenge Accepted. A couple of quick things before I get to it. We'll start a Curse of Strahd campaign in a few weeks. We want to get through the current arc on this before we switch over. Just again, the argument was made really well to do seasons for these campaigns to kind of give people a chance with their real life commitments and rotate out. And since Challenge Accepted is supposed to be kind of a rotating adventure where you go into different places, but I can say that once we come back, uh, for this particular group, once after a 10 or 12 episodes of Curse of Strahd, we may continue in Saltmarsh, or I'm thinking by that time we may even go and venture into Icewind Dale because it was just announced on this weekend's D&D live for 2020. There's a Icewind Dale book. For me, Icewind Dale is like the first novel series I actually read, and since it was published when I was born, I'm kind of that's kind of near and dear to me. So I am wholeheartedly going to dive into Icewind Dale with another group of adventurers for this adventuring guild. So with that, uh, quick recap. Last week, the party had ventured into the caverns behind the cellar and located the head of the smuggler ring that had been used in the house as a front and dispatched him. Along the way, they did find two new party members who were previously abducted by this smuggling band and were bound and gagged in a corner in one of the rooms. So after completing the battle, they found what was being smuggled in a boat, and they decided to go back into the cellar where it was secure and hold up for a rest so everybody could come back to be at their full capability. Also, at the end of last week's session, the party did level up to level 2. So they have some new abilities and stuff that they will probably be trying to test out. And with that, we're in the cellar. It's been an 8-hour rest. You guys have had a chance to recoup and rest up, and now have to decide what to do next. And I turn it over to the players to then tell me what it is they wish to do.
I would like to, if it's okay with everybody, kind of use the first little bit to do infuse item on 2 of my weapons, if that's okay. It's a new thing I've got, and I'm going to use repeating shot on my light crossbow.
Okay, what does that do?
Well, a civil or martial weapon with the ammunition property requires attunement. This magic weapon grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made when it is used to make a ranged attack, and it ignores the loading property if it has it. If you load no ammunition, the weapon produces in the weapon, it produces its own, automatically creating 1 piece of magic ammunition when you make a ranged attack with it. So I don't need to put any ammunition into the it just kind of loads on its own and does its own thing now.
Nice. How long does that last?
It's definite until the infusion remains in an item indefinitely, but when I die, the infusion vanishes after 3 days. So it stays as long as I take it off, I guess.
Okay.
And the other one I wanted to do was returning weapon on my dagger. And that is this magic weapon grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it, and it returns to the wielder's hand immediately after it is used to make a ranged attack.
Nice.
So whenever I throw it, it kind of comes back to my hand. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that I could see that definitely having some capabilities there.
Do you want to role play that?
If that's entirely up to you, my friend. If that's what you want, if you want to sit there and practice, Or
just
you could
wanna take a
wait,
couple
or
of
you could wait, and depending on what the party chooses to do. So let's make sure everybody has their time.
Yeah, okay.
Has
I'm
their
sorry. I
time.
apologize. I got excited.
What's everyone else doing as they're as they're putting themselves together after this long rest of yesterday with the last couple of pitch encounters and trying to sort through things.
Well, I know that Quibble was putting on that Mariner's armor,
Yes.
and he is noticing that it's a little bit, a little louder than what he would, normally expect. But after almost getting killed on one shot, he's kind of thinking that the armor is a little, works out good for him. So he's going to keep. So he has that on. He's just kind of playing with it a little bit, getting that ready. And I'm going to kind of move over more towards the staircase going up, just to kind of try to prepare like the party, I guess, to go back up into the haunted house, if that's what, that's kind of what I know.
All right. Gilly, what about you?
Well, I'm definitely waking up and putting on some armor. Kind of still tired and sore, so I'll probably do some stretching.
Yeah.
Not gonna get any taller, but
So there's always a hope.
Yeah, there's a hope, but yeah, I've reached max stat at being a gnome.
All right. Imith, what about you?
Sorry, I had to unmute. Obviously putting on armor. But I was doing most of the watch since I hadn't been hit and I really just started. So just waking up, and I did not level up since I was only starting yesterday. So I have nothing new to play with. So that's it.
All right. I found it. How about you, sir? What do you do? What are you doing?
Just getting up and getting ready, and maybe asking some guys what to expect upstairs since I haven't been upstairs.
Okay. It's just real quick to let the chat and the stream know. Not all of my players have cameras, and I don't require that they have cameras because audio is always more important than video. So if you do hear disembodied voices, it's not in your head. I swear, it's on the stream.
The ghosts of the house.
Plenty of that. But one of the things I want to try and make the stream a lot more interactive as we develop. So trying to work things into that. Now that I've hit affiliate, there might be some things to kind of play with, but I gotta do some more research. That being said, we're gonna switch over to our newest party member there. Kara Lee, is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah, that's the best way.
Okay. Kara Lee, you are coming up to the haunted house you've heard so many stories about and have heard several adventurers have come in. You come to the front door and it's left ajar, and as you come in you see there are lots of tracks walking through. A predominant amount of those tracks seem to be heading to your left down a hallway and a room, and as you come down that hallway into the room, see there's a trap door. You see there's a carpet that's been moved and a trap door that is shut toward the back corner of the room. What do you wish to do about that?
Well, the trapdoor in the floor, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go and check out the trapdoor in the floor and see if I can fit or get down it or do whatever I need to do.
All right. Quibble, go ahead and give me a perception check, please. Since you said you had moved up to the trapdoor to check it.
Perception check. Oh, that's going to be a 7.
All right. You thought you heard something, but you're not sure. So, Kara Lee, as you come up to that door and you go to try and lift it a little bit, it's it's kind of stuck, but it's not overly hard.
I will. I'm going to listen to it and see if I hear anything on the other side first.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay. All right. So 16 plus 5, 21.
All right, as you look through some of the seams of the various wood panels that are there, you can see faint bits of light and an occasional shift in shadow. Like there might be people down. There might be people down there, and somebody might be on just on the other side of this trap door.
Now, coming to investigate this house, what is my particular? Was I sent here, or was I just? This is just part of what I'm doing is just checking out the area.
It's more of a curiosity, and anything else is like you've heard. It's like the town talk about this house as being a kind of a dangerous place, and there hasn't been a lot of activity. But however, over the last several days, there's been a lot of chatter in the inns, and it's spread to all three taverns within Saltmarsh about this group that had come to town and was asking about the house, and then apparently went to investigate the house. And then there was another person, a dragonborn, who seemed interested in what's going on, so he went up. So all the chatter is like this house has gotten really popular for some reason, and you're just kind of like, what's up with this house? I need to find out. So you went up, and as you came up, you see there's definitely been some activity, and now you're coming to this. Now you're kind of just following the activity to see what's going on. If there's curiosity, if the previous adventurers are still alive, is everything okay? What happened? So
I didn't know any names, but I knew a description of there was a dragon.
A dragonborn was the most recent. You heard about the other party being a couple of gnomes and a elf and a human. They'd all come up there. As you came in through the garden, you noticed that there was a blood stain in the grass where it looks like there was some kind of battle, and then there was a partially eaten carcass of a giant weasel under a bush as you passed as well. So it's like there's obviously been some activity, and as you go in, seeing these tracks in the dust leading into this room and to this trap door.
Okay, I'll go to the trap. Since I'm at the trap door, I heard the noise in there. I will kind of knock on it, and I'll say, is anybody alive down there?
Wivel?
Yeah, I'm gonna go closer to the door and be like, state your business.
Just coming here to check out the area to see if there's anything going on in the house. I'm looking for an adventuring party and maybe a dragonborn.
What's your name? What are you doing here?
I'm Carolee Lighthands, and I'm here just to check out the rumors of a haunted house. Actually,
so the door is like closed right now, right?
It's closed, and it's very crudely barricaded. Like if somebody really wanted in, they could get in, but they would make such a racket that all of you down there would be well prepared for whoever came down. A lot like how those smugglers were ready for you when you first came down the stairway. So
I'm gonna draw my dagger.
Okay.
Did we barricade the door, right?
Yes.
If I remember correctly.
It was Findle actually who went up and tinkered with it to try and make the make the door secure, so you guys wouldn't be. So if you were disturbed, you would have plenty of time to react.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of be like motioning to Delger because I know him better than anybody else. Well, than any of the newer players, anyways. And be like, do you know something about some guy being here? What's going on? And I know he's not here, but
Delger kind of shakes his head. He he hasn't. He saw a lot of people coming up here, but nobody really stuck out. So he's just as concerned.
Right.
He's just as curious as you are.
Okay. So I'll be like,
But he moves
Gilly.
up and is kind of pulls his sword just in case. So he's ready to do something. Seeing that you pulled your dagger, he pulls his sword and is kind of standing at the ready just in case he needs to charge.
Can I hear him talking
Okay.
to?
and I'm gonna
Yeah, everybody should be able to hear Quibble kind of respond, and you all definitely heard the knocking on the trapdoor.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be quiet, so I say,
I'm
obviously,
gonna kind of like,
you guys are alive down there. So, how are you?
I'm gonna try to open it, but and almost like, I almost want to. I'm not gonna attack him per se, but I'm gonna make a move to be like, like a defensive and aggressive stance towards, just because I don't know who this is.
Yeah, as I see him do that, I'm gonna kind of ready my crossbow, but it doesn't have any ammunition. But I'm gonna kind of point at the door.
And I only do that if Delger's right behind me, because I wouldn't be that brave otherwise.
Yeah, he's a little bit ways behind you, so he can definitely charge up to you. And Findle's readying his crossbow just in case. Gilly, Imith, I found it. What are you guys doing?
Oh, cool.
Pull out a short sword.
Okay.
It's gonna be a disaster.
This is not the worst introduction to a new party member I've done. Trust me.
I've got 4 6-siders. No, I'm kidding.
Start doing some crazy stuff, and I go down.
Yeah, I'll just get behind maybe Findle and get out my hand crossbow.
Okay.
So I say, okay, I'm coming down. Don't shoot or whatever you do.
Oh, I think we should go up, and not come down.
Well,
I wanna actually go up if it's possible.
Well, it is, but for Carolee, you go to try to open the hatch, and it's not pulling up easily. There's something on the other side holding it shut.
Oh, of course.
So hold off on that for just a moment. Let me get Gilly
Okay.
and I found it. What are you guys doing?
Gilly kind of heard that he was asking about Dragonborn, so I'm just gonna kind of look directly at Dolgar and gonna be like, Lizard Boy, I found you around the corner and you're bringing friends now. Is this one of your friends? You told me you were alone.
Shakes his head. He has no idea who this person is.
Okay, so with him saying that he doesn't know who he is, he's gonna kind of pull out his longbow and get an arrow quenched, but he's not ready for what's coming down. He's pointing at Dolgar, kind of like,
Why?
So much trust.
Okay. I swear I've seen this in a movie a few times. I found it. What about you?
I'll just get behind Findle and Imith and have my hand crossbow ready.
Alrighty. Nice little stack there.
I'm gonna go. I have to unlock the door if you want to open it. I forgot that I locked it. Sorry.
Come on, Findle.
I
Time for
know.
this.
I'm trying. Oh.
All right, so Findle moves up to unlock his means of barricading the door. Steps back a little bit so Quibble can get up under it and push the door open. So as you push on the door from the bottom, Carolee, you notice the lid is coming up. So
I'm pulling up.
you're pulling up and he's pushing up, so the door flies open and you see an elf, a gnome, and as you kind of see down the line, a couple more, another elf, a couple more gnomes, and a gold dragonborn just kind of standing there.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
like, get your hands up,
you,
boy, I can see them.
you see crossbows
do?
pointed at you. Quibble's got his dagger ready to go. So
I immediately jump back and go, whoa, 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 hold on. And so you see a halfling woman, young woman, very tanned, definitely fit, wearing robes with a holy symbol on the front to Lathander. And I guess to somebody, you'd probably have to make a religion check, I don't know. And she's just got kind of a quarterstaff in one hand and sling on a belt and a short sword on the other belt, and just pretty clean cut, and definitely looks surprised.
She doesn't look hostile towards us, does she?
No, completely non-hostile.
Okay, I'm gonna lower my crossbow then.
So she has, and then if you look, she has some scars kind of running down her face a little bit, definitely disfigured a little bit. So you could tell she would probably be a little bit more attractive, but she's definitely disfigured a little bit.
And did you say do you have any weapons?
Yeah, a quarterstaff and like
Quarterstaff. Okay, that's what I missed that for some reason.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's cool.
Nothing pointy or sharp, just blunt.
Well, she has a short sword, but she definitely moved pretty quickly when she jumped back. So.
Alrighty.
And she goes,
State your business here. What's happening? Why are you here?
Hi, I'm just here, like I said, I was kind of curious about this haunted house, and I heard that there was people that came up here already ahead of me, so I thought I'd try to find him.
Who'd you talk to?
I was in town in Saltmarsh, and there's been a lot of rumors about this house, and there was mention of an adventuring party that came here, and the most recent adventure that came through was a dragonborn, and so I'm thinking maybe it's you, and I kind of point back to Dalgar, the dragonborn, and say, I'm guessing that it was you.
Well, the council must want this place really taken care of.
How did anybody know we were coming over here? Nobody knew.
I didn't tell anyone. I don't tell anyone anything unless I think I do. Maybe I do.
Somebody's
I'm not sure.
Quibble gives like kind of a look like right at Findle going, sure.
I forget a lot.
Looks like, and then, but he doesn't say anything. He just kind of looks at him and going, okay.
All right, so are we all like putting our weapons down, or?
Oh yeah. If she doesn't look hostile, I'm definitely lowering my weapon.
Definitely lowering weapons.
Okay.
Wait.
Love it.
Well, I'll point, I kind of aim the arrow away from Dalgar
Okay.
and aim it right at Carolee. Okay, love, you stated your business, and you're saying that you don't know Dalgar. You don't know the lizard boy.
Never met him.
Good enough for me. And he'll stow away his longbow and looks at Dalgar. You live to fight another day.
All right. Delgar just kind of huffs a little bit, puts his sword away, and then comes down off the stairs. So now y'all are kind of in the cellar. What do you guys want to do?
I would suggest that we continue to actually go through the haunted house like we were planning. I mean, I don't know that this is what the real plan was. This is just we kind of fell into this. I mean, we haven't even been anywhere in the haunted house yet, like in the house itself.
Yeah. I guess.
What have you guys seen so far? Anything haunted?
No, it's just.
Well,
we didn't go upstairs?
Well, if you go back to the back room over there, you still got a lot of skellies running around.
Right, those skeletons, yeah.
But we barred the door and
Gavin, who's still with you, kind of perks up a little bit at the idea of going back in to finish those skeletons off, because he's really wanting to go into that room?
I'm all for it. Skeletons, good, should be put down. And I want to try out my new weapons.
I think we might as well clear the room and get them all done. And we have enough people to make a line and funnel them down so that we can take them out. If you guys want to, but honestly, all of our new mates that are here, there's really nothing more down here. We've kind of pillaged it all.
But there might be something in that room that we didn't get to.
That's
Well,
right.
Shirley, let's see what you got.
I say, you guys ready?
Send her in first.
Yes.
You
Now-
got to prove yourself, love.
She said, absolutely. Point me in the right direction.
All right, let's do it.
Righty. Oh,
Shades of Tarleton just kind of slipped
'Cause
in.
I'm not going in there first.
If there's undead in there, then they definitely need to be put down. Lathander says so.
We don't
And I
need-
go, and I like I point the way. After you, love.
Okay, so I start going, whatever way they point me.
I'll follow. Pretty closely behind.
I do kind of look behind me, make sure everybody's back there.
I definitely I let Carolee pass me, and I still have my hand on my dagger, like, but it's sheathed, but I still have it on there, and let her pass by down the stairs.
okay.
I don't usually let anybody walk behind me if I can help it, unless it's somebody I really trust.
So we're going over to the room then? Oh,
But that's what it sounds like.
All right, cool.
I think
Got myself in the right spot here.
I'll talk to Emmett and says that doesn't look like a smuggler, does it? The halfling.
No, she's not dressed like any of the ones that you've encountered. The only one that would look even remotely close was the spellcaster you killed in the caverns. All the rest of them looked like run-of-the-mill kind of sailor, pirate types, but nobody else who has this particular stance or appearance as Carolee does.
I'm gonna say in Draconic to Delger, keep an eye on that one. Better yet, keep an eye on everyone.
Alrighty, so gonna go ahead and get into that. Let's go ahead and do our initiatives, guys, and we'll set this up.
I think we should be able to. Well, I gotta make those links, and then the backs, and then we can start putting. Then we're gonna figure out how to put that all together. And then I got nothing.
You want
else.
us to just post the results in the chat here?
Yes, that'll make this a lot easier.
What is that? Oh, that's your allergy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Scoop in the Zoom chat. Is that what you want us to do?
If it works, it's worth it. You know.
Okay. I have roll 20 open,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff open, so I was just wondering.
Yeah. That's what I rolled. Good.
Ooh, Findle.
Yeah, I know. Not starting off very well.
I mean, there are worse things to go.
Ooh, very nice.
Findle got a 4.
I got a 17 as well, and I have a +3 for my dexterity.
Okay.
I don't know what Emmett. What's your dexterity?
17.
Yeah, what's your dex bonus?
Oh, plus
Sorry.
3.
Oh, so we.
Oh, wow.
We'll just. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That's hilarious.
The
Gelly rolled a nat
Icelandic
20.
got a 10.
I'm sorry, somebody was talking to me. We do initiative, right?
Yep, you're doing it.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
I guess it's not bad to be late.
Swivel, yours is 6. Righty. All right, Gilly, you are first up. As before, the door is barred.
All right. So I'm gonna ready my longbow. Let's see where I'm at.
You are roughly 70 feet from the door.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of move towards. So I'll move up my full 25 and just kind of be ready at the end of that bed.
Yeah.
We just need somebody to unlock the door now.
We haven't actually opened the door yet, right?
The door is currently barred from the last time you were there, so it's shut and everything's on the inside. So this round is basically everybody gets into position and figure out how you're going to open the door. Whether someone's going to go up, remove it, and come back. Somebody uses Mage Hand to do it, which I think will be what Gavin does. Got that spell, I believe.
Yeah, I was just making sure people knew that.
Yeah.
I didn't think we needed to worry about moving.
Back to where we were. Combat. I found it. You were on mute. Last time, have you come off of mute? Can you tell us what you were going to do?
I just moved up in front next to Gavin.
Alrighty. Moved up next to Gavin. Gotcha. I see. Alrighty. Quibble, what are you doing, sir?
I am going to move up right next to Gilly,
Okay.
just south of Gilly.
Gotcha. Alright. Put you...
And I'll kind of nudge him and be like, "You ready for this, sir?" I got 150-foot range.
Yeah, you're well within that. Alright, the Delgar going to move up. Gonna do his double move, and he's going to kind of get up here in front of I Fondit and Gavin, so that he can. He's gonna move up in front of Gavin. Then draw his sword and be ready to go.
Are we letting, like, I'm just gonna be like, are we letting Findle open the door? Like, what's happening here?
No, Gavin looks back and tells you, "I got this," and he's got his hands ready to complete the spell for Mage Hand.
And I'm gonna be like, "Findle, I think you should back up."
I think maybe I got a little bit overzealous.
Findle, you're up. Where are you going to reposition yourself?
I am moving back to where the bed is here. Kind of.
Hey.
Still the front line.
I feel a bit safer here, guys.
But still the front lines.
Well, yeah, but I'm pretty strong, even though I'm small. Trust me, I got this.
Okay.
So be it.
So you look back and nod at Gavin. You're in position. Gavin completes his spell, and you see the bar across the door lift and come back and kind of tumble to the floor. Kind of come away from there, and then he pulls the door open, and skeletons start to come out.
Okay.
So whoever had their ranged weapons open, standing by, I think it was Gilly. You're the only one who didn't double move, right?
No, I didn't double move. I stayed with my range and.
All right. So Gilly, I believe Gilly, Quibble, and I found it. You were using a ranged weapon as well, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I believe you three for sure can take your shot. Emmett, you said you did a double move to get to where you're at, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you could go on the next
I'm
one. So
assuming. And
Yeah.
where was I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, I would have had to do double movement.
Okay, so Gilly, Quibble, and Ifonda, if you guys want to take your ranged attacks, now would be the time.
Can we
There's a skeleton
see
in the doorway.
skeleton?
Yep, there's a skeleton in the doorway and some more coming in behind.
All right.
That's a 23 for Quibble.
23 will hit. Roll damage.
It's gonna be 5 points of damage.
Nice.
All right, Gilly, what about you?
18 to hit.
18 will hit. Roll damage.
9 points of damage.
And that one drops.
Got him.
So the next one's coming up in the line. And I found it. Do you want to go ahead and take your shot?
I had a 16 to hit.
16 will hit. Roll damage.
Eight damage.
Alrighty, nice. So that next one that comes through the door takes a solid hit. Coming back up to the top of the order. Gilly, you get to take another shot if you wish.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll for attack.
This one's 11.
11 will not hit.
Yeah.
Alright, and now it's the skeleton's turn. So we have one skeleton right here that's kind of kitty corner from Findle. That was the extent of his movement, so he's not going to go much anywhere else. All right. Next one, he moved up. Last bit of is going to put him right there around the corner from Imith. And then the next two shuffle out, and they're a little bit further away. So, I'll basically have their swords drawn as they come. So, nothing ranged with all melee. Imith, you're up. You have a skeleton coming right around the corner. What do you wish to do?
Yes, I'm going to switch to my short sword since he's basically in melee range.
Yep.
17 plus 5, 22.
22 will hit. Roll damage.
One plus 3, 4. Now, I have a dagger in my second hand, so I'm going to go ahead.
Okay, 2-weapon fighting. Gotta love it.
Yep. Nat 1.
Oof. You go and you go to do that, and it just kind of slips out of your hand.
Luckily, I have 2.
That's always good. All right, next up, Kara Lee.
Okay, I'm going to 5, 10, 15. They told me I have to go in front, so I'll step right there. And the one that's below me, you said was damaged, so I will. I'll swing at that one with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
And I'll say, "Die again." Let's see here, 14 plus. So that's.
You attack. So I flip screen so I could check the stream. You attacking the one that's in front of you that Imith hit, or the one that is on the bottom of the map?
The one at the bottom map that. Oh, whichever one got hit. Sorry.
Well, both of them have been hit. There's the one. I guess as you're staring, the one in front of you, or the one to your right.
Yeah, so the one that's in front of me, the one that's south of me, basically.
Okay, yeah, that one was hit by Imith from around the corner.
That's a 19 with my quarterstaff.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Oh, I missed. I missed my trade. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, that's full.
It happens.
11 damage.
11 damage. That'll do.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to. I'll snap kick the other one. That's. Or that one's. Is it alive?
It's dead.
Okay. And I'll snap kick the one that's the other one basically.
All right.
I'll probably miss that one. It's going to be a total of 12.
Just, but yeah, it doesn't quite make it.
Okay.
So your kick is a little wide.
All right.
Next up is Gavin, and he will do his trademark move and cast Chill Touch on this one right here. And does not connect. So got to love that D&D Beyond Encounter Builder and Combat Tracker. It's nice. I found it. You're up. Swivel, you're on deck.
Okay, I guess I will shoot at the one that's next to Carolee, the one I shot before.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Not so good, an 8.
Nope, an 8 doesn't do it. Next up is Quivel.
Okay, for my bonus action, I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on that one right next to Carolee,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna shoot that one.
Alrighty. Roll for attack.
$14.
14 will hit. Roll damage.
All right. So that's 8 plus 6. It's gonna be 9 points of damage.
And that'll do the trick. It's now out of the game.
All right. And I'm just gonna I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. So yeah, there's still 2 more coming down the walkway. Dolgar is going to move up and take a swing with his sword. Swing with the great sword. That would be a dirty 20. Damage is 10 points. Very nice. Very nice.
Very good.
To Spindle.
Okay. So, I want to. See here. So I'm gonna kind of go right here and cast Firebolt on the one that's just ahead of Dolgar. Can I shoot it past him, or would
Yeah,
you say
you can
that's
shoot.
a move?
No, you can shoot. You can shoot through the space.
Okay, I didn't know how big he was, so.
He's a medium-sized creature.
Okay,
kind of
alright,
borderlining on the large size.
Okay, well that's why I asked. Yep. So yeah, I'll cast Firebolt, please. And that is a 12 to hit.
12 to hit. That will not hit.
Darn it. Okay.
As you guys as you take that last shot and it's taking a look, you're noticing that there seems to be a light that seems to have come closer to the doorway. It's kind of a faint iridescent light, and it's getting brighter and getting closer to the doorway. To the top of the order with Gilly. Still two skeletons in the doorway.
So I'm going to take my shot at the skeleton in front of
Dolgar?
front of Dalgor. So
Okay.
I'll try to shoot, and I'll yell out, "Move your head, lizard boy!" And take a shot. And 13.
13 will hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
Oh man, I barely missed then.
I was off or not. It was a 2 though. 2 damage.
2 damage. All
Three,
right.
3.
3 damage.
Yeah.
All righty. 3 damage is there. Okay, so next up, that one's dead. Okay, this one is going to attack Delgar. Delgar's AC is 18, so it is a miss. Next one, going to up and around and strike at Kara Lee with its short sword. That will be a 12 to hit.
Nope.
All right, and that's a miss. All right, Imith. There's a new skeleton that appears around the corner.
Yes. So I'm going to take my short sword and my second dagger.
All right. That stabby
So-
stabby.
Yeah, so 13 plus 5 is 18 on the short sword.
Awesome, awesome.
And 1d6 plus 3, plus I'm doing sneak attack since she is right there.
Okay.
So I have a 2, a 6, and a plus 3, so that's 11.
What was the attack hit again? It was it was above 13, right?
Yeah, it was 18.
18. Okay, total damage dealt.
Was 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11.
11 points total. Okay.
And if that doesn't kill him, I'll take the dagger.
No, it didn't kill him. He's still standing.
All right, so that's going to be a miss. That's an 8.
All right. Well, at least you maintain your grip on it this time. So.
Exactly. Exactly.
Kara Lee, there's a skeleton in front of you. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna I'll like try to sweep its legs out from underneath them with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. That's a 21.
That will do it.
All right, and that'll be a total of 5 plus 3, 8 damage.
Ready. You go when you sweep around with your quarterstaff to do it. You come around with such force, you hit the knees, and you basically take out both kneecaps. It just drops and kind of collapses in a pile right there on top of the other one.
Very nice.
Well, then I'll move forward to right here, then, so other people can get in if they need to, and then I'll kind of spring off of Dalgar's shoulder and like turn around and try to spin kick the guy right there.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Oh yes. Okay. That is a natural 20.
Nice, nice. And since you're just coming to play with us, I follow the way I do it. Critical hits is what is the dice you roll for your attack for your damage?
Do you do like the max and
Max and then roll and then add.
All right, gotcha.
Just like Rumsmith.
Yeah, just like
Yes.
So max is 4 because it's a D4.
We all know.
4 plus 3 is 7, plus 3 more is 10.
So that's a 10 total.
10 total, yeah.
All right. How do you want? That'll definitely take that one out.
Oh,
Nice.
So you go and you kick around and you just kick its head off.
yeah.
Kind of bounces off the wall and kind of falls there.
And then when I land, I turn to Quibble and say, "Was that good enough?"
I just give you a little nod.
Hacky
Not
sack
bad.
everyone?
Good job.
Righty.
Quite pretty.
All right. So Gavin kind of moves up a little bit past next to Findle because he's really wanting to investigate that room.
Did you say there was one still in the door?
Yes, there is a faint light that is coming closer to the doorway, and you
Okay.
see it's getting brighter and getting closer.
Okay, cool.
Which doorway? Is it the one above me or the one?
No, this one right here.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
so we
already-
should explain that was where the skeletons were.
Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna say that.
All right, I found it, and then Quibble, you're on deck.
I guess I'd like to move up behind Dalger
Okay.
and just kind of get ready to see. Does it look like a torch?
No, it's kind of an eerie blue.
Okay. Guys, I don't know what that is. It's not a torch.
Definitely not a torch. It's kind of a blue light.
That's weird. Torches don't make blue light.
Quibble, or I found. Is there anything else you wish to do, or is just move up and you want to ready an action of any type?
I'll just keep my crossbow ready.
All right. Gavin's gonna ready chill touch in case he sees anything that comes through the doorway. Quibble, you're up.
And I can see that light from here.
Yes, it's kind of a faint light as it's coming out.
I'm gonna take move about 10 feet forward and just ready my action. Like I'm just gonna ready my attack. Like, so if anything comes through that door, I'm gonna shoot it. Kind of delaying my action, I guess.
Okay. Next up, Dilgar. He's going to move up next to Kara Lee, and he's going to ready his sword in case anything comes through. Findle, you're up. I think you're muted.
Yep, no, I'm good. Yeah.
All right.
Vindel is going to move up to here and pull out both of his daggers and kind of just wait in case anything decides to come through, and he's going to stab it when it does.
All righty. And as you see coming through the doorway is another skeleton, but this one is dressed in robes and has a hat, and definitely is different than what you were just fighting. Because he stepped through the doorway, reaction. You guys holding the holding actions can all make their attack. So Gavin will sit there and do chill touch.
No, because I had was holding an action, I can't use a bonus action, correct?
No, the hold it action is the one that you have to react with or lose it. So.
I rolled a 17 to hit.
Okay. Cool.
Do I get surprised because I'm standing where I am as she comes through the door?
Do you have the sneak
or would
attack?
you say it?
Do you have sneak attack?
I do not.
No, because combat is still actually going. We haven't stopped and started.
Okay.
So
Then I rolled an 8 to hit, so I probably missed.
yes, you missed. Gavin hit. Quibble hit.
I did 8 points of damage.
Nice. Dice gods are not with me today. I don't know.
9 damage total. Dilgar, he's going to swing with his sword because he was standing by for that. Natural 20. That's going to
Nice.
hurt. That's going to really hurt. So 23 points of damage. And as he swings that sword, he just cleaves the skeleton in half and kills it.
Jeez.
So yeah, now combat's over.
What's on the body?
Okay.
I'm sharing with everybody, but I mean, I'm curious as to what we find.
Oh yes. The skeleton of the alchemist has an empty bag of holding at his waist. See, one rib bone from each of the skeletons is dipped in gold and worth about 5 GP. The alchemist also has some kind of stone in his robes.
If you guys are okay, I would like the stone. You can keep everything else. Is that okay with everyone, or?
I say, sounds good to me. I don't care. Just kind of walked in here, so.
Yeah, there's lots of rocks around, so you can have that one.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right, so for treasure tracking purposes, there were 6 skeletons total, and each one of them had a rib bone dipped in gold. So that's 6 ribs worth 5 gold each. Even the alchemist, so 6 at 5 gold each.
Cool.
And as I said, the alchemist, he's got a bag of holding. So who's going to take control of that?
I think I can probably make one of those. So if you guys want to have one, you guys can have one.
I was gonna say, I can hold on to the bag of holding and hold loot for us if we want, since it's kind of tough because we got so many new people. It makes it kind of tough to decide who's gonna have stuff.
You
Unless
could
wanna do
use
it,
the bag
Gilly.
of holding as kind of like the party storage
That's
thing.
kind of, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Unless Gilly, you want to do it, like I can. It doesn't matter to me. You guys just got to make sure that you don't, like, I can't write that fast.
No, you go ahead and keep that.
All right. I will hold on to the bag of holding then, and I'll try to keep track of loot for us.
We can put those bolts of silk in there if we want. That would be a good use for it.
Yeah. Well, how much?
That's a good
well, we
idea.
don't know how much it holds because it does have a weight limit, but I would assume it's quite a
Okay.
bit.
Quibble, go and roll an Arcana check.
Sure.
That's clever. Yeah, we wouldn't know, but that's true.
There. Oh, okay. Here we go. 12.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Can I try as well?
You can assist, and that would allow Quibble to roll it again.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to, because like I say, it's one of my infusions is that I can actually make a bag of holding, so I think I might. So yeah, I'm going to assist him if he wants to.
All right, go ahead and roll it again, Quibble, and see if you get something better.
Again. No, yeah, it's not better. I got an 8. What do you got? +4, so it's 12.
Well, with going over it and with Bindle's explanation, bag of holding is roughly 2 feet in diameter. The mouth at the mouth, and the bag can hold up to 500 pounds.
Ooh, wow.
So you can put anything up to 2 feet in diameter and up to 4 feet long into this bag, and it will store. The bag itself weighs about 15 pounds, regardless of what's inside of it.
What can you fit inside the bag? Like what size?
2 feet by 4 feet.
Oh, too bad. I was gonna try to climb into the bag.
You would die.
You would die.
Oh, really?
You'd suffocate.
There's no air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's no air of any type in there.
Oh, never mind.
You haven't
No.
seen that episode of
No, I
Critical Role? You gotta
I'm
catch
very,
up on your
very new
Critical Role.
I'm very, very new to streams. So
If you guys want to come in and search the room, there is a secret door that is now open because the skeleton wandered through another room beyond it. So, who wishes to do some?
I want to do some searching.
All right.
I ask everybody if it's okay. Can I keep one of those skeleton bones to just remember this, and that'll be my share or whatever?
of course, I think it's only fair. You did so much damage on those skeletons, so
Yeah, if you want to, that's fine. And I was just keeping a list of what we have.
Mhm.
So totally up to you.
And everything else, like you guys probably have other loot from before. So
Well, we haven't really been doing much splitting, keeping it all together. I think we've just been kind of taking whatever at this point. So
yeah.
if we
Sorry,
wanna,
I was just thinking if that way from
No.
here you could split everything or whatever, I just would take it.
totally fine.
No, that's a good idea. We'll put everything together from now on. I that's a good idea.
So inside, the secret door opens towards you to reveal a clutter of broken glass and are piled on the floor. Beyond, 3 small copper pots lie amid the debris. There's a bench on the back wall that runs down the west wall in what seems to be a laboratory. On the bench are jars of powders and liquids and several pieces of chemical apparatus. There's a table against the south wall forming an L shape with a bench. A book is open on the table. Also on the table is a candlestick with a tiny stump of unlit candle still in it, and a variety of other items that even in the dim light shine with the warmth of pure gold. One of these objects looks like a human skull.
Findle is very interested in that book.
All right. Go ahead and roll a investigation.
He likes books a lot. Ooh, that's good actually. That's not good. 14.
All right, 14. The book is a fairly substantial sized tome of some type. As you look it over, the title, it says The Secret of Ye Philosopher's Stone. But there's no mention of an author. It looks fairly well crafted and whatnot.
Really? I'll give that to the party and kind of make sure that I'll tell that to the party and share that with the information with everyone. So.
It's written in common, but it would probably take a little bit to read. So if someone does want to, I know Gavin would probably be very interested to try and sit and read it.
Sure.
I wrote it down.
Okay. Let's see. The golden objects in the room. We have a human skull worth 20 gold pieces. We have an apple worth 5 gold pieces. A rose worth 5 gold pieces. And 5 small discs. Balanced weights, 5 gold worth 5 gold each.
Oh, you're so fast. I can't read that.
Sorry.
I got the apple. What was the
apple,
other one? A rose.
A rose.
Worth 5 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm. And a set of 5 small discs, basically used for weighing things on a scale.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Worth 5 gold pieces each?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Table holds small stacks of gold coins, totaling 47 gold. Anyone want to roll an investigation on the rest of the table?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to.
All right, go ahead and roll if you guys want to do it individually or one assisting the other, and roll with advantage.
Yeah, not me. I was 7. I'm not rolling well tonight. I don't know.
Yep.
My investigation was a 22.
That's much better.
Alrighty. Examine the table closely reveals a concealed drawer that contains a spell book the alchemist used when he was alive. The book contains several spells. The chemical apparatus on the bench is worth about 20 gold pieces.
Is that for the spell book?
No, there's the spell
Or
book.
the chemical apparatus?
The chemical apparatus is worth 20 gold. The spell book has several spells written inside of it.
Would I
Emmett.
recognize the chemical apparatus at all? Being an artificer?
It's an alchemist. It's basically a run-of-the-mill alchemist toolkit. It's like when you think of like the whole mad scientist slab with the beakers and the fluids. That this is what this is laid out.
Yeah. All right. Cool. That's neat. Okay.
So.
Sorry, but
No, it's fine. Yeah. So the book has some spells. Emmett, are you a spellcaster or you're a rogue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a rogue.
Okay.
We got no healing.
Yeah, if I'm the one that found the spell book, I'm like, McGavin, do you know what this is? It looks like a spell book.
Gavin, we'll roll an Arcana check. Yeah, he can't seem to make out the writing in this book. Rolled a natural 1.
Sure to sell well in town.
well, I have no use for it. I have other books that I need.
I'll put it inside the bag of holding.
Alrighty. Okay, so that's the only thing. There's pretty much all that you've searched in this cellar barracks area. So what do you guys? Let's I know we took a little bit of a break because we had some tech issues, but let's take 10 minutes in case I need to get drinks, bio breaks, and that kind of thing. And I'll take a few minutes to scroll the chat to see what questions were asked and respond to them. So about 10 minutes if you guys are good with it.
Sounds like a good to me.
All right, go and put yourselves on mute, and I'll see you back in a few minutes.
Thank you.
All righty. Well, if everybody's back and we're ready to carry on, what do you guys wish to do?
What kind of hat did the skeleton have?
He had just kind of like a simple, let's see, a pointed hat dressed in a robe embroidered with mystic symbols. He had a wisps of like a beard that was kind of there in mist, but once he died, it's kind of gone.
Once I see everybody starting to put everything into the bag, I'm gonna pull out this stone and give it to the party. And he's not somebody who would kind of keep everything to himself.
Well, as you look at, just so you know, as you look at the stone, it's about a fist-sized charm.
Yep.
It's a flat gray and black river stone with inscribed is with some arcane symbols on it. It feels pretty cool to the touch.
Yeah. Well, I assume because I found the book with the Philosopher's Stone that this may actually be the Philosopher's Stone, and I kind of want to make sure that the party has access to it instead of just me. So.
Okay.
I have it written down on our list. I didn't write it down because you said you'd taken it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So as I see everybody starting to put things into the bag, I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably contribute as well. Sorry.
I mean, the way I'm looking at it is that like everything that I write down here is like that we have as a party. Okay. Once we
well,
you know, I'm trying to think of like right now. It's kind of like okay, Gilly and Bindle, we've been here since the beginning. I know that so is Gavin and Dalger, but you know, I mean,
yeah.
So
okay, cool. Well, I'm just saying, like my character wouldn't keep it. He would share it with everyone. So
Hey, I have a question. Is Dalgar hurt? It looks like it on when I do the scroll over and I can see the characters pop out.
Oh yes, he
Is
did
he
not
injured?
take damage on this last one.
Yeah, no, I'm
He must not have taken a long rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, the attack on him missed. So
Yeah, it was
Sounds like
from the last one, but obviously
Okay.
hadn't gone into D&D Beyond to do the long rest. So
No,
give it
good
a
dog.
moment. The overlay should catch up.
I was
Okay,
just
cool.
my character was checking because I was going to do something if he was, but if he's not hurt, then I won't do it.
No, he's good.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So just so I'm understanding, Findle, you took the stone and you
Yes.
put it in the bag of holding. You're not keeping it on your person.
Yeah. As much as I want to keep it to myself, it's my character feels better that it's shared with everybody. So
I mean, it's just a matter of who's carrying it. That's why That's
you
why I'm
want-
wanting to make sure I know where that stone went.
oh yeah, no, it's in the bag of holding.
Good to go.
So I have it in another dimension in my
Yes.
bag.
Yes.
Not that I know that, but just
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, as Fendo was sitting there and going, "All right, well, this is really cool. It's a bag of holding. It has these things. I can't wait till I can make one." So you kind of have an idea of what it is and what it does. All right.
cool.
So just to kind of recap on that, you guys still have the loot that was the smugglers were having in the caverns. Still have the rest of the house. That
Did anybody write that stuff down? Because I didn't.
cap on what was in there.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you want to just
please.
give that to me later, Steve, like you can always text it to me or in Discord, and then we can move right on.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
That works.
Okay.
It was basically it was a bunch of casks and that, and there was a small boat that has enough room you could put all of that stuff in and take it back to Saltmarsh if you wanted.
Awesome.
Cool.
I definitely like, so with the party, I'm gonna be like, are we gonna, like, what's the plan? Are we gonna finish going through this haunted house, or are we gonna get out of here?
If we haven't,
I vote for the haunted house. Just saying.
I second that. I'm curious about what's upstairs, all the way upstairs.
Well, we still haven't even cleared the first floor yet.
Oh, that's right.
And we haven't figured out why there's a smuggler's den underneath a haunted house.
More questions and more questions.
The haunted house.
If he says that, I'm gonna be like, I think that's why people think it's haunted. Like, I'm not believing in ghosts at this point. Like, just because the dead are walking, like, still ghosts. I mean, I've never seen one.
I'm ready to go upstairs and
Aye.
find out what else is in this home.
So we're gonna go
Trying not to
upstairs.
transfer over to the old pirate speak.
Yeah, I slipped into it at one point tonight. Into it. No, that's not right.
All right, so we're all agreeing to go check out the home, the rest of the house.
I agree.
I agree.
I'll kind of question Carol Lee regarding her walking in. And did you see anything else? Did you see anything out of the ordinary there, love, when you were coming through?
Yeah, I saw half a weasel.
Oh, it was very tasty.
I had nothing to do with that.
But no, and then I saw footprints. I didn't see much else. And then I heard the noise kind of coming from that trapdoor area, so I went to check it out and saw you guys. I haven't checked anything else out on the house at all.
Back upstairs.
Well, then I say we make it back up and search the rest of the home, find what we can to use, and be moseying on out.
Adventure!
Real fast, you guys said something about a smuggler's den below the house. What was that all about?
Well, there's some fancy dressmaking bandits that are bringing silk, and they were drunk.
We found a boat or some kind of thing down there.
Yeah, there's caverns underneath this area that are underneath the mansion, and they lead out to a secret cove with a boat.
That's where we met Emmett, and I found it.
So maybe the house isn't really haunted, even though there's undead, like you said.
That's my thoughts.
Okay, would you like me to lead the way again?
I think Delger and you, sure.
Oh, okay. I'm not really a tank, but
If anybody else wants to go like that way, I mean, Delger's our tank, so I mean, I like him to go first.
Is this going to be a Master Blaster thing with Carolee on top of Delger's shoulders?
probably going to have to be. I'm not. He's
Balancing on one foot.
at least twice my size, I'm sure. So.
Yeah, I think he's like 7 foot tall.
Yeah, I'm 3'1".
I'll just kind of like run between people's legs, going, "Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me,
So
excuse me,
are
sorry,
you,
sorry."
Are you a halfling?
Yeah, I'm a
For
halfling.
me? Okay.
Okay. No, you're a gnome, right, Findle?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
I thought you were a halfling for a long time, though. So you know, there's that.
No, he's like 3'1". He's very, very small.
Oh,
He's a tiny little guy.
I haven't had you written down as a halfling. I don't know why.
Oh. I'll add an appearance later on and post it in the chat.
Oh, I know now. I just for
Yeah,
some
yeah.
reason I just had it in my mind that you were.
No, he's tiny. He's a little guy.
And Gilly, you're a gnome too, right?
Yeah, I'm a gnome.
And I found it's a gnome too.
Oh, really?
Dark gnome or what is?
Yeah.
What are you? A rock gnome?
You're a deep
A deep gnome.
Deep
gnome.
gnome. That's it.
Why
So
don't you
we have 3 gnomes, a halfling, 2 elves, a dragonborn, and a human.
The 3 Nomigos.
All right. So alrighty, so coming back up into this living room that you guys descended into a couple of days ago, or depending on how, except for Carolee, just you guys descended in a couple of days ago.
So just as a party, I remember that we haven't been in the northern part of the lower level of the house yet. So we've done all of this lower level part in front of us, and the whole lower level entering into the building, but we haven't gone north yet at all.
Yeah, no,
We're
yeah,
up.
yeah.
We haven't went up
we
yet
haven't
either.
gone to the up. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
Right.
To the upper level, I guess. In yeah. The 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms that we didn't check at the very top of the house, if that makes sense.
Yep. So I'd say we just start heading that way. In my opinion, I would say like we're gonna finish this first floor so we can clear this level before we go up. Correct?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, I'll go to the first door and listen on the left side and start listening to it.
Well, we've already been in all these rooms, so we would kind of push you forward, I guess, thinking.
Yeah. Why are you looking in there?
Okay, so just tell me where we're gonna go.
So I would say we want to be going this way up here, but I don't want to go that far.
Yeah.
This room right here, then we haven't gone north of it. Is that what
We
you're saying?
haven't done anything north of there yet. Right.
All right. I will walk up to this first door and start listening then, I guess. Hoping that the dragon is right next to me, because that's
Real quick, I found it, Emmett and Gilly. You guys all have access on Roll20, right? You guys can move your characters.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and bring your characters into the main room, and so we can get our marching order. I have Delgar and Gavin.
I'm waiting for Roll20 to reload.
Okay. I'll move you over until. So. All right, so Kara Lee, you're listening on that first door.
Yeah. Perception is 13 total.
All righty. You put your ear to the door and you don't really hear anything except the wind outside. So it kind of gives you the idea that there might be some windows on one of the walls there. But the door doesn't appear to be locked. It's just kind of rotten and a little bit swollen.
Okay. If it's okay with everybody, I'm going to check out this door too, and then we can decide which one to go in. And I'll step up and do the same to the door on the left.
All right, hold that off, and then we'll go around the rest of the group. Bindle, what are you going to do?
I'll kind of take a spot behind here, like right here, and just kind of wait and see what happens when he opens the door.
Alrighty. Gilly, what are you gonna do?
We've already checked out the. We were actually in the two rooms to the right, and we haven't gone any further.
Yeah, the first floor, as far as this room, this room, this room, this room, this room, you've checked. So you've already found everything that you could find, checked everything. It's all nice and secure. It's just this northern part of the house that back when Gavin had run his spider through and described, it looked like there was a couple of rooms and a kitchen and a couple of sets of stairs. One set of stairs descending, one set of stairs ascending. And also in the main entryway, there's a staircase that's leading up to the second floor balcony as well.
Yeah, I guess I'll just move myself up to the very corner of the room that we're in, and just kind of like tell Lizard Boy, let's get a move on. And
I'm sorry, I missed that. What were you telling Dilgar to do again?
Said, Lizard Boy, let's get a move on.
He's gonna move up to this doorway and gonna put his shoulder into it to open it up. Let's see, Quivel, what are you gonna do?
I'm just kind of hanging right where I'm at, just kind of right here waiting, making sure. I mean, that's just a small, tight hallway there, so
yeah,
I was expecting that Delgar was going to open that door.
Okay.
Or open a door, so I'm just waiting.
All right. I found it. What are you going to do?
I guess I'll move up next to Findle, where he is near the edge of the hallway.
Okay. Put you right in between Findle and Gilly.
Looks great.
Okay, Emeth, what are you going to do?
I'm going to kind of just hang out in the middle. Since a lot of these people have been here before, I'm just going to stay in the middle of the group.
All right. For those who haven't seen this room, I'll go ahead and give you that description again. The musty, dirty entrance hall. The corridor leads to the west wing of the house, which is the corridor you came down. The walls are bare, but with bits of smashed furniture lying about the floor. Corridor that you guys are looking down leads north to the rear of the house. The stairway on the right side leads up to the next story, leading to a balcony that overlooks the entry hall. The stairs appear safe to climb, though the balcony railing is broken in several spots. Under the stairs is a hallway that leads to the right, which they have. The rest of the party has described that they've kind of been in there. It's a couple of fireplaces and a bunch of broken furniture and probably some bits of weasel that are still kind of decaying from their meal. So, alrighty. So with that, Gavin is going to kind of position himself a little bit just to get something comes up. And Carolee, since you're at that door, go and roll your perception check.
Okay. All right. It's going to be a 15 total this time.
All right. Again, you're not hearing a whole lot through the door. That same kind of wind sound, only not quite as loud. So this is because this part of the house is facing a different direction. You weren't going to try and open the door. You were just listening, right?
I'm just stepping back so that he can open the door.
All right. Let's see. Belgar is going to open this door, and these two stuffed armchairs stand near a fireplace in the room. Covers, both of them have been torn, and the stuffing has been pulled out, but the wooden frames appear to be mostly intact. A broken table lies on the floor on the north wall.
On the screen share, can you scroll the map up just slightly?
Sure can.
There we go. That's way better. Thank you.
Yeah, there's just to remind, there's no torches or anything. This is all just whatever light's coming in from the window. Yeah, he's not seeing anything in there. Looks pretty barren to him. All right. Next up, Gilly, what are you going to do?
I'm going to, let's see. Where am I? So I'm going to move up. I guess I'm going to move through everybody and try to get right between Kara and and Dolgar.
Okay.
And I'm just going to post up on that hallway.
Alrighty, sounds good. Next up, Fendel, what are you going to do?
Delgar went into that room, right?
Yes, he stepped into the room.
Okay. I would like to follow him in and see what I can see in the room, if that's okay.
Alrighty, go ahead and move your. Just.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go and there we go. Go and roll your perception check, sir.
Thank you. Perception or investigation?
First, either or.
I'd rather
perception?
investigation, if that's okay.
That's fine.
I have a +5 in that as opposed to a +1. 11. Rolling well at all times.
Investigation is still running.
Yep.
So yeah, you're not seeing anything really kind of out of place or anything that catches your eye.
Okay.
Next up, I found it. What are you going to do?
Well, it looks like the party's in there with Delgar and Fendel. I'll go in there and investigate also.
All right, go and roll your perception check or investigation, whichever one you feel is better.
Investigation was an 18.
Awesome. Let's see. You've noticed a stone is out of place on the chimney above the fireplace. Removing the stone reveals a hidden compartment. Additionally, notice that there's a collection of mouse bones spilling out from the hearth. And a swarm of spiders start pouring out of the cracks and crevices around the fireplace.
Well, that was fun.
Congratulations.
I'm glad I'm not in the room.
So, for Bindle, Dulgar, and I found it. Three of you, real quick initiative happens.
Ooh, that's better.
The swarm attacks you.
18.
Right?
I have a,
Sorry, I should post it.
I have a 10.
Who said 10?
Yes, 10 for I found it.
Alrighty. And Bulgar.
Spiders.
Hmm?
Are these normal sized spiders?
Yeah, this is just picture like just a swarm of insects.
I really don't want to, if that's okay. Can I not
Fair. Gilly, since you're in the doorway, you could probably see the spiders spilling out as well, the insects spilling out as well. Do you want to go and jump in on this little quick initiative?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
All right, go and roll for me.
All right. Get there and yikes.
Uh-oh.
9.
9, okay. I found it. What did you get again?
10.
10? Okay. Oh. Spiders were at the top, where the form was at the top. Let's see. So I found it. Since you're the one who noticed it, they're going to attack you first. That is 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And 10 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
Findle, you're up. You see the spiders kind of swarm over. I found it. What do you wish to do?
Is where they're coming from the top of the room, kind of where the desk is.
They're coming from over here near the fireplace.
Oh my. Okay, so if I move back, then they're going to attack me. All right. I guess I'm going to cast firebolt at them.
Okay.
Man alive. 9. Yep. Darn.
Ready. See, I found it. It's now your turn.
Would it be something I could attack with my sword, or should I?
Yes. There's enough of them. They take up enough mass that if you swing at them, you could cause many of them to die.
Okay, well that's what I will do. I'll attack with my sword.
Okie dokie.
And the attack was a 12.
12 will hit. Roll damage.
Six damage.
Ready. 6 piercing, right?
Slashing. Nope.
Slashing. Okay, that works. All right, Gilly, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to attack with my quarterstaff, kind of like a sweeping motion.
All right, roll for attack.
And let's see what happens. Yikes. 5.
No, that's not gonna do.
So yeah, kind of Gilly's gonna be tiptoeing around like on his tiptoes, trying not to get touched by any of these spiders, kind of freaking out a little bit.
Alrighty, Delgar is with his great sword. Can't really think of much else. Oh no, wait. I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna use his breath weapon.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's see. They have to roll a dex save. Ooh, yeah, they're gonna fail. Delgar casts his breath weapon.
Is that going to hit me?
No, he kind of positions to where it goes over your head and hits
Okay.
hits the fireplace.
Okay, cool. All right.
You're like half his height.
I just want to make sure.
Under half.
Wait, let me get out of the way.
Against them really fast, and then
Yeah.
So 7 fire damage. Ooh, they're not half strength, so now they deal less damage. Ready. Everybody else kind of just get back to the top. Insects move toward Findle, and they're going to strike at Findle. A 19 to hit.
That definitely is.
5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Right, and it's your turn, sir.
If I move back, okay, give me a second here. Yeah, if I move back, I'll get an attack. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm kind of switching back and forth between my character sheet and Roll20.
All right. I found it. You're on deck, by the way.
Can I cast as a bonus action? Can I cast Expeditious Retreat to get the dash and back up?
Okay. Where do you wish to go?
Well, 1 second. I would like to go back here to the corner and use my dagger, and I want to throw my dagger at one of the spiders and see if I can hit it. The one with returning weapon.
Alrighty, go and roll for attack.
Come on! Yay! 22.
That will hit.
That's
Is that a dirty 20 or a natural 20?
No, dirty.
Okay.
4 damage.
4 damage.
So the dagger comes out and then goes back.
Yeah, you throw it into the swarm, and then it just comes back to your hand after it hits the swarm and hits the fireplace.
Nice. Cool.
All right, Ifonda, you're up. Gilly, you're next.
I'd like to use my short sword again, and attack.
Okay.
Okay. 23.
23 will hit. Roll damage. Is that a natural 20 or a dirty 20?
It was a dirty 20, but
Okay.
Damage.
Alrighty.
hey, Scoob, I don't want to interrupt what they're doing, but if I hear them fighting spiders, I'm like just going to run into the door next to me
Alright.
and get as far away as I can from the spiders.
So we have a fear of spiders. Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not role playing.
That works. This should be over in just a moment. So I found it. What was your damage?
7 damage.
7 damage.
Are they dead?
Pretty close. Gilly, what are you gonna do?
I would like to use a bonus action to disengage and run back by Findle.
All right. Gilly, what about you?
I'm gonna go ahead and use my quarterstaff again and hope for the best.
Okay.
Because yeah, I'm already on my tiptoes and kind of freaked out.
All right. Roll for your attack.
Son of a. Yeah, that's an 8, so no.
No, it's not gonna do it. Let's see. Delgar will swing with his great sword. Natural 20. Well, yeah, spiders are dispatched.
Thank God.
Not even.
As soon as I see Carolee go into that room, I move up to that room
Okay.
because Quibble is very suspicious of everything that most of these people are doing right now, and so
All right, Imith, what are you gonna do?
Hang on, I gotta find me. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll move up.
All right. Ready? So, Carolee, the room you step into.
I'll do a quick search if that's okay.
Yeah, it's at one time there's a long table that stood in the center of the room and now lies broken on the floor. Broken chairs sit against the wall between the windows, and there is a heap of broken dishes in the northwest corner. This appears to have been a dining room of some type.
Well, I wasted a natural 20, but that's what I got on my perception check.
Yeah, it's nothing really there.
I'm positive there's nothing in here, Quibble. That's
Alrighty.
right.
Quibble, what do you want to do?
then I'm gonna move up to this next around this corner, I guess.
All right, you see to your right is a door that looks to be an exterior door leading out into more of the garden area. And to your right in front of you is another door that, given Gavin's description previously, it looks like this might be the door that leads to a kitchen of some type.
Okay, I'm gonna just take a listen at that door, and then see what I hear.
All right, go and roll your perception.
That's a 14.
You're not hearing anything that really strikes you out of the ordinary with the rest of the way this house has sounded.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door then.
All right,
I don't hear anything.
the door and step in. Okay, let's see. Imith, do you want to move up to the kitchen or behind Quibble, or is there someplace else along the hallway you want to look?
Sorry, muted. Yeah,
That's
I'll go
fine.
up to the kitchen and look around.
All right. Well, Quibble forward a little bit. Standing him in front of the door. Imith coming in that way. Carolee, what about you?
I'll follow eventually. If these guys are coming out of the room, I'm just looking to see if anybody gets hurt, and then I'll just kind of follow along.
Okay.
I'll actually ask. Did anybody get hurt? Is everybody okay?
I took a bit of spider damage, but I think somebody else did as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I got bit pretty hard by a bunch of spiders.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, I will. I'll do my once day cure. Also, let me look at your injury real fast, and then I'll walk up to him and I'll do a cure light wounds.
Which one of us is worse?
That would be I fond it because he took 10
Okay,
damage.
that's
You
what I
took
thought.
5 damage.
That's then absolutely I'm letting him go first.
Hit points, so that was very convenient. So I find that you get 10 hit points back.
Beautiful, back to full.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so defend,
Nice.
and he gets back to hit points.
Sorry, what?
I can only do that once, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's why I asked to make sure who had the most. So
I
no,
say
that's
sorry. I only have one of those I can do. I apologize.
that's understandable. I completely that's fine.
All right. Gilly, you're in the hallway. What do you wish to do?
So right now I'm still in the hallway.
Yep. You see Quibble and Emmett have moved past you and are going into that room at the end of the hallway.
All right. Now, has anybody actually searched what was beyond the spiders coming out in that room? Kind of curious now.
I was gonna do that as well.
If not, I mean, I don't mind sitting. I'll move up to the hallway and kind of position myself in between the door and the kitchen, and just post up there then, because Findle's really in the room, so it'd be pointless to go in there.
Ah, if
fair.
you want to serve, it's your turn. Go ahead, do what you want. I mean, don't.
Oh no, I mean, because then I'd have to go through and then start searching around. I might as well just sit here.
All right. I found it in that little compartment you opened. You found a wooden box. Inside the box are 30 copper pieces and 2 small pouches of some type of powder. Give it, it's probably some alchemical powder of some type. It's got a value of about 5 gold per pouch.
That can go in the bag of holding.
Okay.
How many gold pieces was it?
5 gold per pouch. So 2 pouches, so 10 gold and 30 copper.
So I'm assuming that's not cocaine?
I don't know. Family friendly show, guys. Family friendly show, guys. To the within reason, you know. Try to keep it on that PG rating. Okay, so let's see. Yes, in there. Going back up to. Findle, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna stay in that room, or are you gonna leave the room?
No, I was gonna. Like Gilly said, I was gonna kind of go over and search the where the spiders came out. I'm kind of curious to see if there's anything. I mean, if there's anything in there, you know, if there's spiders are hiding something. I don't know.
There was the little box, and then there was that pile of mouse bones.
I'll take it all and kind of put it in the bag, I guess.
Okay.
What's in the box?
The box was the 30 copper and the 2 small pouches of alchemical powder.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, yeah. That'll all go in the bag. I think that's what
Yeah, I found it said he was doing.
Yeah. Sorry, then absolutely. That's what'll happen.
All right. Gavin and Delgar. Delgar moves out of the room down the hallway. Gavin follows, bringing it back up for Quibble and Emmett. You step in. This is the kitchen that's dirty and damp with patches of gray mold and cobwebs on the floor, walls, and ceiling. Southwest corner of some iron cooking equipment and a chimney. Next to it, under the window, is a cracked and discolored stone sink. To the right of the sink is a small closed wooden cupboard. It's fixed to the wall about 5 feet above the floor. Against the far wall is a flight of wooden stairs that lead upward from west to east. The woodwork on the staircase is decayed, and a few of the treads are missing. There's also a Quibble behind. You also have a door to your right.
Yeah, I would never have put my back to a door.
Sorry.
So, but that's okay. So I would probably have been either here or here. Oh, not there. Jump through the wall. But I definitely want to just go over towards the sink, and like I'll look up the staircase. Is there a door like up at the top, or do I see an opening? Does it just go up?
It's open. You see as it comes up, it opens up to a landing up at the top of the stairs.
Okay. And so it just to get a visual, like it's like there's like the railings, it's not like a closed off
this is
staircase.
Yeah, this is there's no wall or anything. You could see, you could kind of see, so you could look over the railing and look up and see it kind of leads up to a landing.
And it's dark up there?
Yes.
Okay. Then I want to check that cabinet out there.
Okay. So hold that. Imith, what are you doing since you're in the room as well?
Yeah,
Hey.
I want to look around and find out what I can see.
Hey, Steve, you want to scroll down the picture for the stream? I mean, I'm fine with me, but I know that they're saying they can't see the rooms. So
Sorry.
you got too much going on. I know that. I'm not saying anything bad. I just let you know.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure I'm tracking everybody. So Quibble is checking the cabinet. Imith, you're going to check the cabinet as well.
Cabinet, walls, make sure there's no passages. Yeah.
All right. So I will move cabinets. Well. Okay.
So, do you want an investigation roll?
No, I'm going to hold that for just a moment. I want to get through the rest of the people in the hallway. Gilly, you're next. What is it you're doing?
Since I know that everything seems okay inside the kitchen, I'm gonna go ahead and move myself into the kitchen.
Okay.
And now this is the door right here?
Yes, that is a door.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of open it and just peek my head through.
All right. Go ahead and slide yourself through the doorway to illuminate the room. The room displays the effects of a damp and decay more than most. Mold grows in patches on the floor, walls, and ceiling. Large copper cask, split, discolored, and empty, stands under a window. Small heap of crockery shards on the floor beside it. Stairs lead down into what you assume is another part of the cellar.
Oh, good. Okay.
So this is essentially a scullery or a dishwashing area.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna start coughing and sneezing with all the mold and stuff going on.
That's fair. All right. Belgar is going to move into the kitchen. Gavin is well. Let's see. Findle, you're in the hallway. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna come into the kitchen as well.
Okay.
And I'll go up next to Quibble and kind of look up the stairs and say, "What do you see up there?
Doesn't seem to be much.
Should we go up?"
You could peek your head up there and check it out.
Okay. Can I climb the stairs just kind of slowly, not all the way up, but just so I can kind of peek my head out and see what I can see because I've got dark vision. So
Oh yeah, totally. Let's see.
I moved in there already, Scoob. I'm just going to go in there with everybody else.
Okay. I found it. What about you?
I would like to move into the kitchen, and I'll be behind Gilly.
All right, so you're gonna go up. Okay. There. Cool. They're awesome. So, as Findle and Imith are searching the cabinets, there. As you're searching the cabinets, and going and opening them, you are greeted by a group of centipedes that lash out and start attacking you.
do you want us to roll initiative?
Yes, it is another initiative call.
Aim.
21.
Can you scroll the map up again? When you get a second? Thank you.
Go.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Google had an 11.
At a 17 for Findle.
I have a 9 for Carolee.
Oh.
So, Fendo, what was your initiative again?
A 17.
It's all in the chat, isn't it?
Yeah. I think there's a couple of them.
Okay. In Quibbles 11. Gilly. And an initiative for Gilly. What was yours?
I didn't roll one. I didn't know if I was going to roll one because I'm in the other room.
Yeah, you're close enough that you
Okay.
can probably take part in this. So, what's your initiative?
All right. Natural 20 plus 1.
2-1. Nice. I found it. What was yours?
7.
7. Imith is 21. Tara Lee, what was yours again?
9.
9. And here we go. So Gilly, you're standing in the scullery, and you hear the reactions from Imith and Quibble as they go to open the cabinets, and these giant centipedes just kind of rear up and lash out. What do you wish to do?
All right. So I'm going to have to push the door back open and come back through. And I'll kind of place myself right here. And I'll use
that centipede that's right in front of you?
Yep, I'll attack that one with my quarterstaff and hope for a good result.
All right, roll for attack.
Okay. A 9.
9 will not do.
Dang it.
All right, next up is Imith.
All right, so I'm going to aim for the same one he was because I want to get my sneak attack in.
Good to go.
12 plus 5, 17.
17 will hit. Roll damage.
10.
Yep, it's dead.
Okay, and then so with my dagger, I'm going to go after the one next to me.
All right.
Oh, that's a 4 plus 5, 9, so that's a miss.
Nope, that one is a miss. All right, next up is Findle. You're at the top of you're at the stairs just as it's crossing to that second floor, and you hear what's going on. So you kind of have a height advantage on any kind of ranged attack.
Nice. Which is good because I was going to attack with my light crossbow. The one that's next to Quibble.
This one right here.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's good.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh god, that is a natural 1, plus 5, 6.
So you go and it's like you go to pull the trigger and the string goes, but the bolt doesn't.
What is wrong with this thing?
Next are the centipedes, and Quibble is after the centipede. So, let's see. The first one is going to attack Imith. A natural 20 plus 4, so 24 to hit. For 8 piercing damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Dirty 20.
You're good. As it sinks into your arm, and you could almost feel the poison start to come in, but it doesn't take effect.
Okay. And you said 8 piercing, right?
8 piercing, yes.
Okay.
Centipede is going to come up to Gilly and attack him. That would be a 9 to hit.
No.
So, yeah, you dodge out of that. The last centipede will attack Quibble. 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
Alrighty. Quibble, it's now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna actually draw my short sword and dagger,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack the one that's by the cabinet first with my short sword.
Alrighty.
No,
Go ahead.
actually, before that, and I was gonna use my bonus action to actually, because it hasn't, as long as it hasn't been an hour,
No.
then my hunter's mark is still active. So I'm gonna put that hunter's mark on that one right on top of the cabinet there.
Yeah, you luck out. It hasn't been a full hour since you guys came up. So yeah, it still is in effect.
So I'm gonna put it on that, and then I'm gonna take a shot with my short sword.
Alrighty. Go and roll for attack.
And that's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
That's gonna be 9 plus 5, so 14 points of damage.
Oh yeah. You swing around the sword and you just cut it right in half and it falls in pieces.
And then with my dagger, I'm gonna attack the one just south of me.
All right.
With because I do have 2-weapon fighting.
Yep, that one that did lash out at Gilly. So yeah, go and roll for your attack.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a 3.
Nope, not gonna hit.
All
Carolee, you're up.
I'm going to go ahead and put my let's see, I'll put my staff, I'll swing at this one, and then we'll see what happens from there, and I'll try to
Which one are you swinging at? The one that's next to Gilly and Quibble?
Yeah, the one that you just marked. Yep.
Okay, go and roll for your attack.
So that'd be a 19 with my quarterstaff. So I smash down.
Yep, that'll hit. Roll damage.
Okay, that's going to be a total of 5 plus 3, 8.
Yeah, you come down on it, smash it, and it kind of goes swish.
Oh, okay. Is it gone?
Yep, it's dead.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I will use that momentum, I guess, to then when I hit the ground there. There's the other one there, so I will just use my momentum to punch it.
All right, roll for attack.
8, let's see here. No, 10 plus 5, 15.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. That's going to be a 4 plus, so it's 7.
Alrighty, yep. That one is also dead.
Man, I did not think I was going to be this effective. That's great.
Way to
Oh,
go. Emily.
I was
the
not.
giant centipedes only have like 4 hit points, but they have a nasty AC and a nasty amount of damage they deal.
Oh wow, really?
So
Nice.
I
I
just-
forgot that I had advantage on the one on the shot from the stairs, so I could have rolled again for the nat one. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. That didn't matter.
Alrighty, so now the kitchen is clear of threats. There's the stairs leading up. It is also almost 11, so I'd say this is probably a good stopping point for this week. What do you guys think?
Well, can we check out what's in the cabinet anyway?
Oh, yeah. See what's in the cabinet. There's nothing in the cabinet. It's all kind of rotten and and bare. So nothing of value in this room or in the scullery. Just the stairs that lead down and the stairs that lead up.
Okay.
Cool.
Who knew?
All right. So as long as we have this area clear,
Yep.
I'd suggest the next time we go upstairs so that we just have a plan of attack when we come back next week.
Works, yeah. Still the whole
Sure.
second floor to go through.
Hey, thanks. That was awesome.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it was.
You guys are great. This is fun.
As long as everybody's having fun, so we're good.
Yeah, it's just funny. I really did not expect the little tiny monk to. That was just funny.
Oh, monks are deadly. Monks are
just-
so dangerous.
Yeah, once you get going with them, they
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we worked a lot better as a team this time, like moving around and checking stuff out. We got a lot done.
Yeah,
It was
for
good.
sure.
So,
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I think with that, we'll thank the chat for hanging out with us through our issues. Thank you guys for hanging out, and y'all have a great rest of your weekend. A great Father's Day tomorrow. So all of us who are in here, who are parents or still have our fathers, we can thank for putting up with our shenanigans through life. So definitely thank fathers and whatnot, and everybody have a good night, and we'll see you on our next adventure.
Sounds good.
yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.